Have you ever wondered about a heart-wrenching question? Why are there always some people in this world who seem so relaxed every day? Even if the numbers in their bank accounts aren't higher than yours, even if their jobs aren't more prestigious, and they live in ordinary houses and drive average cars. The most crucial point is, the bad luck they encounter is not less than yours at all, yet they radiate a sense of ease and joy. The logic behind this is so simple, it might make you want to hit your head against a wall. After studying many psychology cases, I found this group of people actually wins by sticking to 7 tiny habits every day. They are truly insignificant, so small that most people would scoff or just swipe away. But it is precisely these tiny actions you look down upon that become the watershed separating people's levels of happiness. If you currently feel that life's pressure is overwhelming, feeling inexplicably anxious every day, or even feeling like you are about to burn out, then you must listen to these few minutes today, especially the 7th habit mentioned at the end. That is the underlying logic of all behaviors. If you don't understand that point, no matter how much effort you put in earlier, it might all be in vain. So don't rush to exit, watch patiently until the end. Today, I will give you a psychological blueprint to restart your life without drastic changes. Let's get straight to the point. The first habit is called the 2-minute morning white space. Recall the first thing you do when you open your eyes every day. Is it subconsciously reaching for your phone? Then within just 60 seconds, your brain is filled with various push notifications, other people's lives, and those terrible news headlines. In other words, before you even get out of bed, you have already handed over the dominance of your brain to external noise. No wonder you feel panicked. Try a new trick tomorrow morning. Don't touch your phone first. Just give yourself 120 seconds. Lie there and breathe deeply, and think about only one small thing you are looking forward to today. Even if it's just that delicious latte in the afternoon, or the show you want to binge watch after work. In psychology, this is called regaining control of your attention. Research from the University of Pennsylvania also confirms this intentional morning quiet can effectively lower your cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone. 2 minutes is shorter than brushing your teeth, but it can determine the emotional tone of your entire day. Next, let's look at the second habit. People might have heard of this, but they definitely do it wrong. I call it the happiness moment snapshot. Don't get me wrong, I'm not asking you to write some sentimental gratitude journal. Most people give up on those things after 3 days. What we need to do is very simple. Find a few seconds every day, take a mental photo of the beauty in the present moment, like the perfect sunlight outside the window, or your pet just brushing against you. You don't need to write anything down, nor do you need deep thinking. Just stop and feel those 5 seconds of highlight. Why does this work? Because the human brain has evolved a negativity bias. It instinctively captures danger and trouble. This saved lives in primitive society, but in modern society, it only makes you unhappy. The snapshot habit is actually upgrading your brain system, forcing it to scan for positive information in life. Psychologist Robert Emmons found this tiny practice can increase happiness levels by 25%. It only takes 5 seconds. That's a great deal, isn't it? The third habit might give you some social pressure, but its reward is amazing, which is to sincerely praise one person every day. Remember, it must be sincere and specific. Don't say those empty, polite words. For example, you can tell a colleague, "The way you handled that conflict just now was so cool, I learned something." Or say to a stranger, "Your fashion taste is really good, it makes me feel better just looking at you." When you offer praise, your body releases oxytocin, a chemical that gives you a sense of belonging and pleasure. The magical part is this chemical reaction is two-way. The moment you light up someone else, your own brain also receives a happiness reward. This is actually training your eyes to find beauty. When you get used to seeing the good in others, you will slowly start to appreciate yourself too. The shift in mindset often happens in that one instant. The fourth habit is also a minefield for many, which is the 10-minute body restart. Many people think of sweating in the gym for an hour when exercise is mentioned. They feel it's too tiring and troublesome, so they just don't move. But the latest psychological research tells us the most effective window to fight anxiety is actually just 10 minutes. Even if it's just moving around in the living room or taking a walk around the block. As long as you move, the brain will recognize it as a tiny victory. The psychological hint brought by this sense of achievement is far more important than burning calories. This sense of control will make you feel, I am a person with executive power. This confidence is the long-lasting fuel for happiness. Now let's talk about the fifth habit. In this era dominated by screens, you need an active window to disconnect. Give yourself 15 minutes every day without fail. Completely throw away your phone and tablet to feel the real world. Don't worry that the world will stop spinning because you disappeared for 15 minutes. You are not a fire dispatcher. There aren't many urgent matters that absolutely require you. Staring at a screen for a long time puts the brain in a state of continuous partial attention. You can never fully focus. This is the root of anxiety. When you put down the screen, to listen to birds chirping, to smell the aroma of food, you will find that you are truly living instead of just scrolling through other people's lives. The sixth habit is specifically for insomnia and overthinking before sleep. It's called the nightly brain dump. Many people start settling old scores when they lie down, or worrying about things that haven't happened tomorrow. This is like having too many programs running in the background of a computer. How can it not lag? Take 5 minutes before bed to grab a piece of paper. Write down all the worries and to-do items in your brain. No need for logic. Just write them out. This is actually sending a signal to the brain. These things have been saved, you can rest assured now. Research shows people who do this fall asleep much faster than others. With better sleep, your emotional control the next day will naturally improve. Finally, we come to the most core seventh habit. It's called the identity statement. Find a moment every day. Say one sentence to yourself in the mirror or in your heart. I am a person responsible for my own happiness. Does it sound like chicken soup? But this is actually a master stroke in cognitive behavioral therapy. Because all your behavioral logic stems from your definition of yourself. If you think you are a loser, you will subconsciously resist change. But when you constantly reinforce the identity of being a happiness manager, you will find the previous 6 habits become natural, because that is what a person who loves themselves should do. Just as it says in Atomic Habits. The most effective way to change a habit is not to focus on goals, but to focus on the person you want to become. Every tiny good thing you do is a vote you cast for the ideal version of yourself. Starting from today, cast this vote for a happier you. If you find this logic inspiring, or if you want to see more practical content to change your mindset in the future, don't forget to like and follow. By the way, share this video with the person you care about the most. Let's chat in the comments section. Which of these 7 habits do you think is the hardest to stick to? Or which one do you want me to break down further? Every interaction from you is my greatest support. See you next time.